And we have heard that worship is water. We have heard that worship is the food of God. We have heard that worship is the water of the Spirit. We have heard that worship is the real essence of us being in the presence of God. If we want to come to the presence of God, it is by worship. But today God said to us that our worship is a sweet smelling savor to him. Our worship is what? Is a sweet smelling savor to him. So one of the major definitions of worship is that worship, write it down, is God's meal. Worship is God's food. Worship is the meal of God. And when you are dishing this meal of God, when you are dishing this food of God, there are things that need to be put in consideration. There are things that needed to be considered before you can be said that you have given an acceptable meal unto the Lord. I'm sure many of us should have known what is called the Lord's table. The Lord's table. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 21, the third statement in that verse, he said there is what to do to be qualified at the Lord's table. He says to us in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 21, see, there is what to do to be qualified at the Lord's table. What is the definition of the Lord's table? It is the place of fellowship. It is the place of connectivity between humanity and divinity. It is the place of rendezvous where God sits down and allow man to have access to him. Yes, you have given your life to Jesus, but there is something called worship. That worship is not just song. That worship is not just the lyrics. Worship is the Lord's table. Worship is God's meal. Worship is God's food. And there is what you should do before you can be qualified to dish out the meal of God. Somebody say amen.